These are the sections that I'm taking. From just underneath the occipital bone, I'm coming around to where the hairline changes direction in the front, swinging around to the right hand side to the top of the ear, and then splitting the top section from the side section at the point where the hair splits by itself. So now I'm going to start cutting, and remember what I said, this is going to be a finger width of graduation. So I'm going to use the technique that we used on the blueprint, which is the vertical layering. So if you need to know exactly why I'm doing what I'm doing, then we need to refer back to that particular DVD. But for this purpose, okay, I'm going to get this hair to be 1 finger width of graduation all the way through the back area. Now, when I've done the vertical layering, then once again I'm going to go through and I'm going to scissor over comb all of the vertical layering so that it gives this hair a very, very silky texture. So now I'm going to come in and I'm going to start doing the texturizing. Okay, my parting here is parallel to the line that I'm going to be cutting into the hair, and I don't want any hard lines whatsoever. So I'm just going to point cut everything so that that hair will fall just underneath. What I want it to do is I just want it to fall right underneath the occipital bone. So each section I take, okay, I'm going to lift it higher, so that we don't get any hard lines. So lift it. So each time I take a section, I'm lifting it and point cutting. And when I get to the side section, these sections will be over directed back. But it's really important, you see, so that I get that kind of shape, it's really important that when I over direct these sections back, the partings that I take are parallel with the way that the hair is growing. So what I don't want to do is I don't want to take a section that is straight up and down like this. Okay, because if I over direct that back, okay, then when it falls, it's not going to fall the way that it grows, and then I'm going to lose my balance. So I have to take my partings exactly the way that the hair is growing, like this, okay, and then over direct that hair back slightly, so that then when it falls, it's going to fall exactly the way that it grows. So take my section, following the way that it's growing, okay, lift it, point cut, Take the next section, over direct it, lift it, point cut, and the next section all the way through until I virtually really run out of hair. But I'm lifting it so that, you know, I am also getting layering as well. I just don't want to bring it to just one point, because then I'm going to have a line of demarcation. Okay, so I'm going to put in a baseline here, still texturized. Okay, so that falls in here just behind the ear. And then this section of the hair here is going to be over directed back but up. So take the section, lift it, all the way through, because what I want, okay, is I want all of this hair now to be pushed into the long hair on the sides. So once again, okay, this is so incredibly important. When I section this, I'm sectioning it following the way that the hair is growing. So if we go back and we look at the one length DVD from the blueprint, okay, you will see what I mean by combing the hair following the way that the hair is growing. And it's the same thing when you're over directing. It doesn't make any difference how far you're going to over direct. What really makes the difference, what really makes it balance, is the fact that when we comb the hair, we are following the way that that hair is growing. And then when I over direct and I cut, okay, over direct, lift it and cut, okay, you can see how we're beginning to get that, you know, really beautiful A-line that's coming through, and it's just going to blend in with this long hair that we're going to be leaving on the side. But on the other hand, we've got a really nice shape that's happening in through the back. Now, with the top, we're going to take the sections, following the way that the hair is growing, lift this up, and then point cut the top, so that we are getting rid of the weight without leaving any lines. I know I just keep coming back to the same thing, but it's just so important that with this kind of over direction, or really with any kind of over direction, okay, that we really follow the root system when we're over directing that hair to, no matter where we're over directing the hair to. So that's why you see when I do this, I am not just taking, you know, vertical sections just straight up and down. These sections are at an angle, and they're coming back. And I'm twisting the hair as I get because I want to leave that as long as possible there. So some of this hair here is going to be dropped out. But you can see, even though I'm twisting it slightly, okay, I want to leave that, I am still taking my parting here, following the way that the hair is growing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little design in here, and we're going to go straight across here. And straight across there. Yeah. Okay, and then to finish off, when it's dry, you can really get in there and scissor over comb. Okay, and I think what we'll do now is we'll get ready to blow dry. Now here we see the finished look. And what I'd like to do is just go through the technique one more time. So remember what we did was we took a section, a horseshoe section, from where the hairline changes direction on the left hand side. We came down to just underneath the occipital bone, around to the right hand side, and stopped right behind the ear. Then, for the short part of the hair, I did vertical layering with 1 finger width of graduation all the way through, okay, from the left hand side to the right hand side. Then after that, scissor over combed so that we get a really nice soft velvety finish. Then starting with the texturizing layering, taking a parting parallel to the line that I want to cut into the hair, coming around to just behind the ear, lifting each section as I go. When I get to the side section to the left hand side, the thing that I have to remember is each time I take a section following the way that the hair is growing, over direct that hair back, lifting as I go. When I come over to the right hand side, I'm going to take a parting parallel to the line that I want to cut into the hair, and then all of this hair is going to be over directed back and up. Again, the important thing to remember is that as I comb the hair, as I section the hair, to remember to follow the way that the hair is growing, okay? So that when I over direct the hair back, put my line in, when it falls right into the position that it grows from. And then I finished off with bedazzled, flat brushed it, and finished off with the sensational shine.